Only could cheetah know that there's impala so close by. As close as we're going to get to them. The second one popping its head up. Beautiful view of this late afternoon sun. They're intently looking at something down towards the water. Hippos in the dam. A young male. All three now. Something on the other side of the clearing as well that's now attracting their attention. This could be... This is a perfect time of the day. It's not too hot. The energy that they put out now in a hunt is far less of an effort. Well, it's not as bad as trying to hunt in the heat of the day. If they knew they were impala only a few yards behind us, they probably might go for them, although they're not as much in the open as the cheetah would probably like them to be. Mike Moss was saying that last year there were 3 youngsters that he had seen that had made their way from Manyaleti down to Londolozi area, which would have crossed right through Buffelshoek. At the time they were about 18 months old. Something else is coming out of the bushes. I can't see it yet. Now Mike Moss, for those of you who don't know, is one of our viewers, a long-time viewer, who has visited this area regularly over the past few years. And I'm thinking these are possibly the same youngsters, sub-adults, making a mark for themselves, staying as a coalition while they're still sub-adult. If they were brothers, they might stick around together a while longer, but a young female would want to be on her own. Bookends. Hi Vivian. Vivian wants to know if they will establish some sort of territory here. Cheetah are not that territorial. They do have home ranges. And it would be very difficult to answer that, Vivian, on account of the fact that I don't know much about the overall population of cheetah. You see, we could maybe discuss leopard, because leopard territory is very small. When we look at Karula's territory, our leopard female that has the 2 new cubs, and whose cubs we've been watching grow up over the last 2 years. Having a very small territory, leopard are able to be monitored a little bit easier when one doesn't have a very large area to cover as a human being. If I was able to cover a much larger area, I might have a better idea of not only the population status of cheetah in this area, which I think is fairly good. I've been in the Sabi Sand on numerous occasions in the past, and there's always been good cheetah. And Manyaleti, which I've also been there and found great cheetah up in Manyaleti. But the ratio of males to females, there are a number of factors that would cause these 3 youngsters to be far more nomadic for the first couple of years of their sub-adulthood. It's only really when they get to be about 4 or 5 that they might sort of establish an area that they will mainly use. But for now, they're probably getting bumped from area to area because they're youngsters. I don't see them being much more than 2 years old. College school. Hello, Ellen. Ellen, the teacher at Brush College School, Miss Berger. So I'm going to try and go forward because they're starting to move a little bit, and I do want to see if I can get the makeup of these kittens. Maybe if we just stay here, they'll come on the other side on the quarry bush. This is the last we're going to see of them. So, Miss Berger and your class, I'll answer the question momentarily. They're very cautious the way they're walking. The young male up front. 2, 3, all boys. So there we go, 3 boys. Nice little coalition. They're going to grow up together. They might become quite a formidable force as far as hunting is concerned. Unfortunately, this is the last we're going to see of them because they're now heading north. They did come from the south. I think Tara saw them on Vuyatela Access Road about 7 o'clock this morning, heading north. Okay, now I need to go a little bit forward just so that we can see them disappear because we have this acacia in the way. Pardon? No. I'm on a bit of a slope. Can't roll, I'm afraid. And sadly, that's the last we're going to see of them for now. But Ellen was asking, or the class was asking, this is Decatur, or is it Decatur? Anyway, I'm going to see cheetah more often, and now if we have a look at this beautiful open area that we're at, and once the cheetah disappear, Kat will be able to zoom out and we'll be able to look at this beautiful patch of open grassland. This is cheetah's habitat. An area that will make them feel. This is where cheetah will feel comfortable. They can see other predators coming. This is what they need for hunting. They need this kind of openness to be able to reach those speeds at hunting that they require to be able to bring down their prey. And we don't have any of this, called quarantine, and that's about it. And then of course up at Sandy Patch, which is why we always see cheetah coming through from Impala Plains to Sandy Patch and coming through to here. There's quite a consistency of the area that cheetah move through, because where they're headed now, going up north, is going into beautiful big open grassland areas, and then up into Manyaleti even more so. Cheetah in thick bush are going to find a problem. At very close quarters. And while cheetah might oh, something gave him a fright. It was a frank move again. Maybe lost you a little bit. Look at this Impala